Yesterday, Call of Duty was truly embarrassed. Two games that are bigger than Call of Duty, that have a bigger fan base than Call of Duty, kicked Call of Duty's dick in the dirt. Fortnite Creative 2.0 came out, and it did Call of Duty better than Call of Duty does Call of Duty. The new Unreal Engine 5 creative system is allowing content creators and developers, just like how Roblox has created front lines, the new Call of Duty Roblox edition that is actually better than Call of Duty is. But now they have the Unreal 5 engine, which is the most superior gaming engine out there. They created a domination on a new and improved Rust using the Unreal 5 engine with different lighting, and it just looked 10 times better than anything Call of Duty has. And first person mode on top of that is coming to Fortnite. And it just showed what an actual gaming development team like Epic is doing, where they're pushing the boundaries and actually innovating and creating. And we're not even talking about the CSGO 2 yet as well. Let's just deal with Fortnite version 2.0 with the creative system that is just unbelievable, that allows people who, like I said, have made Roblox Frontlines and other developers open access to be able to create whatever they want. And the stuff that's already been created, when it's just barely dropped, like I said, it is already better than what Call of Duty has, with 3,000 developers in 3 years and billions of dollars. People with no money are going to be able to make better content than what people who are making millions and zillions of dollars off of, billions of dollars rather, off of can. They actually innovate. Like Epic Games will innovate on what they already have. What does Call of Duty do? CSGO 2 also launched yesterday and showed new gameplay and new footage and showed new graphics, the new engine. What they're doing, what I'm trying to say, is they're using tech and new innovations that allow them abilities to make the game better. They add things to the game that actually are innovative and build upon what they already have as a strong foundation. What does Call of Duty do? Since Call of Duty dropped in 2006, 2004, that game won Game of the Year because it was innovative. It was something completely new, and it was actually an amazing achievement in multiplayer, and also just the campaign itself and the overall game was that great that it won Game of the Year because they actually created something new, something innovative with the graphics. It was also one of the first games to have 60 frames per second. They're using the technology with great ideas to make a great game. And that's what's happening now with CSGO 2, Fortnite Creative 2.0, and other games that are coming along are innovating and using the technology that's available to them to make these amazing games. And like I said, CSGO 2 took all that and all the innovation, and they didn't just destroy the game. They didn't just start over. They didn't just, throw away the staples of the game, which seems to be happening in Call of Duties nowadays. They take things out that we don't ask for, and they put things in that don't actually make the game better or give it a quality of life improvement.
And I never thought I would say that, but I just hate it. Like, the combination of the tax sprint running out and you lose your momentum and the doors and the footsteps. Bro, what? How have we strayed this far away from God? I mean, you really got to have a ego to work at a dev studio and say, yeah, it's the 15th year of Call of Duty and I'm just going to change everything.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it.
Like, hey, brother, you're working on a game that's been made for 16 years. Let's just stick to the fucking script, huh? Jesus.
And it works well, too.
Let's just change everything that nobody was asking us to change.
Because these developers are horrible and people keep asking questions. And I see on Twitter people asking, they're doing A, it makes no sense. They do B, it makes no sense. Why are they doing these things, and why does it seem like it's counterproductive to the overall enjoyment and just betterment of the game? And my answer would be this. Rather obviously, they're not good at their jobs. The people who are now making Call of Duty are not good. It would be like asking somebody who keeps crashing a car, why do they keep crashing the car? Because they're not good drivers. Occam's razor, the obvious answer is usually the correct one. So if someone is doing stupid things, making stupid decisions, first of all, the Call of Duty development teams are openly arrogant, I don't know how to say it. They look like pricks. They act like pricks. They don't listen to what the community wants, and they do what they think is better for the game, and they don't even play the game, which is even funnier. Like, the people who make Call of Duty, I don't know if you know this, don't actually play Call of Duty. It's not necessary for a developer to play the game to understand how good the game is or what the game is, because what you usually would do then is if you don't play the game so much, you might want to listen to the people who play the game and then take their advice and their input and then use that to make the game better. But no, people who don't play Call of Duty decide what they think should be in the game and not in the game. Look what happens now. Call of Duty is done. Honestly, it's dead, like right now. And Sledgehammer's games, I've said this in previous videos isn't going to rectify, isn't going to make it better. Sledgehammer Games is probably worse than Infinity Ward, honestly. At very best, they're equal, which is like basically having in one hand, diarrhea with corn, and then this hand having just regular diarrhea. Like, they're both shit. But with Fortnite Creative 2.0 yesterday, with that gameplay, the domination on a new and improved Rust with the new engine and the lighting and the explosions going off, it just shows how far behind Call of Duty is now. And it's not an innovator like it was when Call of Duty 4 came out, when it won Game of the Year. It's simply just resting on those laurels and just riding out. Since then, it hasn't actually done anything that is somehow substantial to gaming. It did something awesome 20 years ago almost, and then it's just been almost progressively. There was a rise up with Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2, and it was riding that wave, and it was really getting better. And then after Black Ops 2, then Ghost came out, and after Modern Warfare 3, I guess what happened, it just started going down and down and down, and then it had a little bit of a, just like this. It never ever reached the peak that it was back in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2 days. That was the pinnacle of the franchise, and it's been basically just riding it out since then, living off of its former glory. So, like I said, we take that back to CSGO 2 and what they've shown. They are not getting rid of everything. They're not destroying the franchise. They're not getting rid of all the stuff that the fans like. They're using technology of today to enhance the best of that game, and using that to add elements to the game that overall the community actually wants and has asked for to make it better. And same with Fortnite. What they do is they listen to the community, they use the tech, they innovate, they are using their skills as developers and programmers that they actually have, that they're actually not inept like Call of Duty developers, are actually seem to be good at their jobs. They are providing a better product. The people working at Call of Duty seem to be getting worse and worse at their job. I guess it's the old thing I've been saying, and everyone else has been saying, the original Infinity Ward team that made Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare the game of the year, that took the world by storm. It was it was an amazing feat for gaming, really aren't there anymore. And the people who took over and are running the games now are really just not up for the task. So yes, Call of Duty is an embarrassment now. It honestly is. These people who work there, they have the blueprint, but also at this point too, if they did what we wanted them to do, like I said, I think Call of Duty has been left in the past. Like everyone else is innovating. I keep saying that word, innovating. They are developing new things for their franchise. They are constantly changing things around without destroying the base of the game and getting rid of their actual fan base, which is what's happening now with Call of Duty, which is so funny because you look at it and you see, how they say that people online, like you or me, the fellow Call of Duty MLG Elite Game and Stuff and athletes who watch YouTube videos or who have social media accounts and follow Twitter or watch Twitch streams, and the streamers themselves are a vocal minority. But we have been saying and warning that what you're doing to this franchise in Call of Duty is going to end up ruining the franchise. You're going to lose the player base. And they're like, oh no, look at our numbers. Look, things are going well. And now you can see that there are numbers going well. We aren't the vocal minority. No one is playing Call of Duty anymore. The analogy, which is used a lot, but it stands true, is like McDonald's isn't the best restaurant. In fact, it's probably pretty bad for you, but it is just easy. It's convenient. There's a lot of them. And, when you're in a fix, you want to get some hamburger, you want some chicken McNuggets or whatever, a Coke and fries. It's easy. You go and get yourself some McDonald's. But there are like so many other restaurants that are so much better. So it doesn't make the McDonald's just because it sells the most, the best. And that's like what Call of Duty is. It's the McDonald's of gaming. But they really need to get their shit together. And I really don't think, like I said, they can get their shit together. I don't know if they really actually listened. I mean, there is a spot in the gaming realm for Call of Duty, but it isn't going to be what it used to be. There's just so much other stuff coming out. There's so much stuff going on that Call of Duty just seems old now. It just seems like, you're trying to put lipstick on a pig. They need to change the engine. They need to just do a whole overhaul of the game and franchise to keep up to the modern times. It just doesn't feel modern anymore. It feels outdated. That could have been fine if they didn't change the whole recipe and try to make everything new. It's like when Coke was doing great and then they made like new Coke. It's still Coke, but it was like, oh, we got to change the flavor. Like no one asked for that. And then what happens? They had to revert it back to the old Coca-Cola because the new Coca-Cola, maybe a lot of you don't know that. Yeah, there used to be they did a new Coke and people were like, this is gross. And they didn't like it. And they did change the formula. But then after outrage from the public, Coca-Cola changed it back. And that's like what Call of Duty is. There's a space for Call of Duty. It's basically the Coke. It's like a staple. But you got to, listen to the fans and provide the content that the people who are paying for the game want. It seems so dumb. And these people, these development teams for Call of Duty are so counterintuitive and just going against like the most obvious things that could be done. It seems to be they're just so oblivious of what the hell they're doing because they're bad at their job. That's pretty much it. The people who work there, and the only way you can rectify that that is hire new people, and I don't see that happening. So hope you guys enjoy playing CSGO 2, new Fortnite. You know, you got Doc's new game, you got X-Defiant, you got a lot of games coming out. Battlefield 2042, which apparently is doing very well, but that's still kind of stuck in the past. You know, new games come along, new things happen, and you either get with it or get left in the dust, and Call of Duty is being left in the dust. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm the Ghost of 8. Thank you for watching. And last but not least, the most important question, authority want to reptilian shapeshifters bring you down.